Hello, everybody. Welcome to the SuperMegaCast. This is episode
29.
And I am here, Ryan McGee, and this is
Matt Watson over here.
Also known as Moneymaker Mike.
They don't call me that. No one calls me that. Anyway, guys, welcome to the podcast. Like Ryan said, this is episode 29. That's a lot of episodes of us talking about absolutely nothing.
We apologize.
But we're back again to do some more of that, talking about nothing. So how is everyone today?
Doing good. We're doing really fucking good.
It's like a stand-up routine. Like, how is everyone? Like an awkward stand-up routine.
Well, I'm trying to think. I was watching like a bunch of fucking the heckler videos on YouTube.
Oh, those are the best. I love heckler videos. I think the most embarrassing thing is when like there's a video of a stand-up comedian and he's bombing.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts attacking the audience.
Because he gets mad.
Yeah.
He like gets into that like primitive mode where he gets defensive and he's backed into like a corner type of thing.
I know, and he's like, well, you guys fucking suck.
It's like a fucking rabid dog.
I know, he gets really mad, starts insulting the audience.
You and I wanted to do like a quote-unquote art installation. We'll use that to defend it. Where like you would actually go and do stand-up comedy and I would plant myself in the audience and we would do like a fake heckle session. You'd say something like, let's say, for example, so the other day I was at the coffee shop. Which one? Just like I'd talk back to you and shit.
Oh my God.
We should do that.
And you get kicked out. No. We tell the bouncers ahead of time, like, no, this is part of the show.
This is art.
This is art. Yeah, real art. But anyway, yeah, guys. Well, I just got back from Seattle, and I gotta talk about my trip to Seattle a little bit. So it started out, I went to LAX late at night, and I was wearing sweatpants, and I went through the security scanner, and I guess you're supposed to tuck in the the little drawstrings on your sweatpants. Yeah, well, they told me I was supposed to after the fact.
When has that rule been a thing?
I don't know.
Tucking in the fucking strings?
Yeah, they told me that after the fact.
Are they fucking fuses to giant bombs you have in your pants?
Well, no, it's because I guess the scanner detects them if they're outside of your pants, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I go through, and the X-ray scanner puts a big X over where my penis is. Because it picked up those strings, and this old dude comes up and goes, "Sir, I'm gonna have to pat down your groin area," and I was damn it. So he makes me step aside, makes me spread my legs, and he was very like, I didn't really get what he said. He made me put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and he was like adjusting my legs, and then he puts on these gloves and he starts like
kind of swiping at.
Yeah, no, he's slapping his hand back and forth, and he's brushing my penis.
Is he jostling it around?
Oh yeah,
He's like, oh wow, this is wiggling. Ooh, left to right. Can it go up and down? Oh, look at that. Wow.
No, really, he was
multi-directional.
He was finding all sorts of ways to touch my penis.
What a nice instrument you got here. Can I play the flute?
He felt my gooch. You
should have just went, hey sir.
Yeah, but he put his hand in my ass crack. He felt up my gooch. Felt both my testicles, and then
Did you jump a little when he reached the
I laughed. I had a big smile on my face because I couldn't help but laugh. He was just touching my penis, and he was really going at it. And then he made me put my other leg forward, and he did the same stuff again.
Like, woo!
And then he brought me over to some station where he had to like check my hands for gunpowder because I guess because I had those strings coming out of my pants. That means I could have some gunpowder on my hands. So he swabbed my hands and then put it into a machine, and
you and I need to make pants that have those drawstrings and they're sewn into like every square inch of the sweatpants. Like they're just sticking out.
So that they can't you can't tuck them in. Like, sir, you need to tuck those in.
I can't.
Tuck what in? I can't tuck them in.
What are you talking about, sir? That's the thing about the TSA. They don't. I think the statistics have shown that they actually don't help at all, really, with safety and like finding stuff.
It's just a big nuisance.
It's a big waste of money. It's a waste of funding.
I don't know. It's like I feel like there's better security methods maybe than they see. I walk through and they see my pants strings and they're like, touch his penis.
Well, Matt, this is the price you pay for freedom.
Feel his gooch. Feel it all up. Wipe his hands off. Make sure that he hasn't been touching any bombs.
He puts in earbuds and it's the fucking like I don't know, the Pledge of Allegiance playing in his ear as he's fondling your
As
cock.
he's touching my penis. And he's whispering to himself, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Yeah, but
That was a good moment. So okay.
But Seattle was fun.
Any more airplane stories? We're gonna get to Seattle, but I knew you said you were next to a small child.
That was on the way back.
Was that out of annoyance or excitement for you?
Excitement. No, on the way back, I sat next to he wasn't small. He was like 12, but I don't know. He looked very douchey. He had a snapback on, and he was looking at girls' Snapchats. But I had a really awful flight there because I just wanted to go to sleep because I didn't sleep the night before. But I had an aisle seat, and it's really hard to sleep in aisle seats, especially
people want to get back by you for the bathroom.
Yeah, and then people want to get up out of your row to go to the bathroom, and then you have nothing to lean on. Yeah, the window seats.
It's
window seat.
I used to love the aisle seat because I have to use the restroom a lot, and I hated getting in people's way. So I just kind of used the aisle seat. I was like, oh, I'll just get up multiple times, and I won't have to get in anybody's way.
I like looking out the window. I'm like a kid. I have to look out the window during a flight.
I just threw up in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Ugh. Yeah, well, when you take off, I gotta look out the window. I love looking out the window during airplanes, especially day, night. I don't care what time it is. It's incredible.
I get that same feeling on a cruise ship. I don't know. It's just you're in the middle of the open ocean, and I know it's not you don't see the mountains and stuff like you would on a plane and all that shit. But I like just the sense of open ocean and shit.
Well, you can. I've never actually flown over big ocean in a plane, but I will next March because I'm going to Japan.
Taiwan.
No, I'm going to Japan.
China.
Ryan, stop. Yeah, but I'm gonna be flying across the Pacific. Unfortunately, it's gonna be in the middle of the night, so I won't even be able to see the Pacific, which kind of sucks because I've always wanted to see the.
Ask him to turn the headlights on.
Hey, can you turn the lights on down there? I've always wanted to see the open Pacific Ocean because it scares the shit out of me.
The Pacific is the scary one, or is the Atlantic one the scary one?
No, it's the Pacific. It's the biggest and it's the deepest, and it has that point in it. I forgot what it's called, but there's this point of there's a point in the middle of the Pacific that's the farthest point from land it's the farthest point in the world you can get away from land. I forgot what it's called, but it's thousands of miles in any direction away from land. And that scares the shit out of me.
Well, luckily, your plane won't be crossing that area.
Well, not if I tell the captain to cross it.
The stewardess brings you up to the captain, and you have a little hat on. Stewardess? What?
The stewardess?
Yeah.
The stortus?
Not the
It sounded like you said stewardess.
Yeah, the stewardess. So
she does what?
Nothing, never mind.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings?
How's the Gatorade?
She brings me what?
She brings you a cup of coffee and says, enjoy the flight. Okay.
But yeah, the Pacific Ocean is really scary.
Will going to Japan be the longest flight you've had to take in your life?
Oh yeah. The longest flight before that was probably from Charleston to Seattle.
No, I think that'll be longer. Charleston, Seattle is a great distance.
Yeah, that's a lot longer than across the Pacific fucking Ocean. Well, I'm not even flying straight to Japan. I'm going to Beijing, and then I have a layover for 3 hours in Beijing, and then I fly to Tokyo from there. It's 3 hours, and then I have to wait 8 hours in the airport at Tokyo for my friend. So that'll be fun. But I've heard those airports have movie theaters and
what
sky decks where you can watch the planes land and shit. So that'll be cool.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Not weird. That's actually really cool.
I know. LAX doesn't have anything cool. The Seattle airport's so much nicer. We have
burger joints, Matt.
Okay, sorry. There's California Pizza Kitchen. Dude, the Seattle airport is so nice compared to LAX. It's it's glossy and black and beautiful. And
LAX is a major airport, but it's not one of the big airports.
It's not super nice. They're renovating it, but still, it's not super nice.
When I think of big airports, I think of what is it? Charlotte? No. I think of the O'Hare Airport.
Oh, I've been there a couple times.
I think of I guess the Atlanta.
Atlanta's the biggest airport in the world, or so I'm told.
Or so I'm told.
My mom told me that Atlanta's the biggest airport in the world, which
in the world?
I thought they would be somewhere in Beijing or Shanghai or Tokyo or something. But
did you fact check her?
Oh, I'll fact check her right now.
So she's not lying to you?
I'll do it right now.
And I know you're listening to this fucking podcast. Your son's about to fact check you, and you're about to become a liar, or I don't know. The same mom you were before, which is a wonderful mom. You're a cool mom.
She's a great mom. I love Anne. Biggest, here we go, I'm searching on Google. Biggest airport in the world.
But I'm not going to lie that it's going to hurt your son's feelings if you lied to him.
Oh, I'll be hurt. I'll be real hurt, Mom.
Okay.
It's loading. Oh my, she was right. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in Atlanta, Georgia.
Is the biggest airport in the world?
Yeah, followed by the Chaoyang Shunyi Beijing Airport.
Well, Anne, you can,
take that breath of relief because you're off the hook.
You can stay confident in your airport knowledge.
You are off the hook, baby.
What?
What?
You're off the hook, baby? It's your mom.
I didn't call her baby. Making shit up. You edited that in. You
yeah.
You edited that I said the word baby in. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
What's
his name? Stone Cold Steve Murderer. What's his name?
Stephen Avery.
Stephen Strange.
They're making a sequel to that. To Catch a Murderer, or to make I forgot what it's called. What's that show called? Making of a one about
a murderer.
Yeah, the dude that.
The dude that threw a cat in a bonfire and then killed.
I was just young. I was just a boy when I did that. It's like that. What?
In the documentary, he's like, he was just a boy. Boys do crazy things. It's like the same logic that you hear when it's like you hear of a rape or something. And all of a sudden, the judge will be like, "Boys will be boys."
Hey, boys throw cats into bonfires. Boys will be boys.
Boys take advantage of any weak creature they find.
That's just what boys do. No, if you throw a cat into a bonfire, I don't care how old you are. I don't think you really. I don't think you change much in your life because I feel like that's like a little root something that's there.
Yeah, but if you throw a hamster in a bonfire, I don't think it's as bad.
Nah, that's fine. We've all been there.
I just had this memory of a Christian bonfire that I had at my church.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remembered it was really beautiful. Take out the Bible lessons and everything. God symbolizes fire because he burned a bush for Moses or something.
The burning bush?
Yeah, he was like, I'm a bush and I'm a burning bush.
I've never understood that. Was it just so it was a bush on fire that could talk? Was that it?
It was, yeah, it was.
Or was it did it not actually talk, but it was giving him smoke signals that he was reading? He was like,
no, it was a little bush. It was
sign language
on fire.
With its branches?
And then it spoke telepathically to Moses.
So Moses spoke to a bush that was on fire.
Yeah, our church did a lot of stuff. Some of it was just we did a 24-hour famine or some shit.
What?
Yeah, where we just didn't eat.
Is that the right word?
Famine, yeah.
Famine?
Yeah.
Fast?
Isn't it also a famine?
No, a famine is like...
What's a famine?
A famine is when a country doesn't have food and people are dying.
Oh, yeah.
We did a 24-hour famine. And the church down the street did a 24-hour genocide.
But anyway, sorry, the fast. We did a 24-hour fast, but at the same time, we did something called Cardboard City, where we made little cardboard houses out in the front lawn of the church and slept in them.
What?
Yeah.
What? Well, how does that make sense? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I guess we were pretending to be homeless, and then we're like, oh... So some people don't have food in the house. And
you're not eating, and then you sleep in cardboard boxes. This is what it's like to be homeless, guys.
A big scare was the obvious, a big old truck or car is going down the road, and they see a lawn filled with cardboard boxes, and they're like, let's go run all those boxes over. But I'm glad that the adults set up a security measure for that. You know what that was?
What?
Absolutely nothing. They didn't think about it.
some teenager in a truck could be like, "Oh, cardboard boxes! I'm gonna go right over them." Kills how many kids were there?
A shit ton, over 20 definitely.
That's what
we played hide and seek in the church. And someone broke something. I can't remember what it was.
God damn it! There's always that one kid that breaks something, ruins the fun for everyone else.
Churches are scary.
My church was never scary.
At nighttime.
When I was a kid,
Did you ever go through a church at night?
I did. My church always felt very relaxing at nighttime because there were always some lights on. Well, I didn't have an old church. I had a very new feeling church.
I think before I had the mindset, there was always this cultish feeling about the church at night because the only sounds I had to kind of equate to any sort of feeling within the church. Yeah, exactly. For God, we love you so much. That's a hymn. For God, we love you so much. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji.
100 emoji. Fire emoji.
Those are the new hymns of this generation.
Oh, God, I'm sure that...
We love you, God. It's that, what's that face? The only thing I can think of is the agony face, the one going...
Yeah, no, it's like...
What's it called?
It could be a face of pleasure or a face of agony.
People usually.
I mean, people know which one we're talking about. I'm sure it looks like it's crying, but it's like.
But there's no tears. It looks like an O face.
Yeah, exactly. People use it all the time when they're like.
I use that term.
Like,
Jesus.
oh, daddy, and they'll like put that face. You know what I'm saying?
When people are really horny.
When people are real horny.
When people be sending them nudes over snaps.
You know how many people send nudes and talk sexually and then use emojis at the same time? Like they'll put those emoji faces and stuff.
Yeah. And
put like fire and
What are the responses to that? Damn, girl, and like the surprise emoji just whoa.
I just got a weird visualization in my head that I won't bring up on this podcast.
What are you thinking about?
No, I just imagined she sends him a picture where she put googly eyes on her vagine.
That's a thing. It's called glorp.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing. That shit, I laughed
it's
so
disgusting.
hard when I saw it for the first time. The first one I saw was the skydiving one.
Yeah, the skydiving one.
So whoever is curious about glorp and is over the age of 18, search up glorp and look for do like skydiving glorp and then play this sound while you're watching it. There you go.
Someone's gonna do that exactly.
then tweet it at me and I get to enjoy it.
Make it a video and tweet it at him because porn is perfectly legal on Twitter, so you can do that.
Yeah,
it's fucking disgusting though. Glorp is really gross. First time I saw it, I was appalled and shocked. And
it's just funny faces. They look like they should. Like Glorp should be a YouTube personality. Could you imagine Glorp in thumbnails like the biggest surprise ever, the scariest game ever?
Yeah,
Glorp plays.
Oh my god, yeah, that's disgusting. But I can totally see that. It's like a YouTube personality because the faces are perfect for thumbnails with big goofy faces and thumbnails. We should do that.
Big wide open mouth and big open eyes. Like what?
Whoa!
Every Let's Player looks like Glorp then.
Oh god. Yeah, we should Ryan, I'm thinking about we should get rid of our like animated personas that we use on this channel and just replace it with big gaping vaginas with googly eyes.
They don't have to be gaping, dude. They just got to be floppy.
Gaping, floppy, all the same shit.
True. A vagina's a vagina.
No matter how vagina.
Dr. Seuss.
It was one of his unreleased titles.
It was on his unreleased title, 100 emoji cry face.
He made some really adult stuff, I think, actually. I think he was big into like making. Did he make porn or draw porn?
I thought he did like adult cartoons, like adult comics or some shit like that.
He probably did, but he did like
Well, it's the same as like Lemony Snicket. He did the series of unfortunate events, but he also that was just his persona or whatever. But they have their like kids book personas, and then they actually have their adult work.
Oh,
it's to separate the two, so they're not only known for the kids stuff.
My family in Seattle has a cat, and it's a boy, but they just call it a girl for some reason, and it really threw me off because I met this cat. His name is Bo, and he's a boy. You know, he's got a little cat penis, and I hung out with him all weekend. He's a super sweet cat.
Cat penis.
Yeah, but he's a boy, but they call him a girl, and they always refer to him as she. And it really threw me off and upset me because this cat is a boy. And I'm like, why are you calling it a girl? It's a boy cat.
A lot of people call Banana, always say she. Well, actually, it's just Tucker. Tucker has made that mistake constantly.
Keeps calling Banana a girl, and I don't like it because that's my cat.
He doesn't look like a girl. He looks like a teenage boy.
Looks like a teenage little...
Does Lego look like a little girl?
No. People just want to call Banana a girl because he's a pussy. Get it? Put a laugh track.
No.
Please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I just note like Lego's got some long limbs.
He has really long limbs.
He's just a big goofy mess. He doesn't know how to. He has the mind of a newborn pup, like a very excited pup. Maybe not a newborn. That's because then he'd be slimy. Never mind. And he's got the mind of a little puppy in the body of like an adult mentally handicapped dog.
Yeah, and he runs around and then he's always slipping and slamming and sliding and falling down.
He's splishing. He's splashing.
Just freaking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he he always like. I remember that one time you were out of town. He was out in the living room with me, and I opened your bedroom door to let him back in, and he just somehow tripped on his own feet and he slammed into the ground, and then lo and behold, 20 minutes later, Catherine came up. And was chewing me out for that.
Way back when, yeah.
And I'm like, what? I
We haven't got one complaint from our new neighbor.
No, not a single one, and it's been what, like 4 months?
Yeah, because we're not loud.
Catherine just liked to complain a lot.
I mean, we did yell a lot, but you can't really hear that in the living room.
You can't hear that through the floor. But she didn't complain about the yelling. She just complained about Lego. It's all she complained about.
They were stomping.
No one else has ever complained. We've had other neighbors. They've never complained.
I'm sure 50% of the apartment complex has dogs.
Yeah, and it's also like the people above me are loud. I don't care.
Remember when I wanted a fucking chinchilla?
No.
Holy shit, was that on the... That might have been on the Syndigo podcast. I was talking about a chinchilla.
Chinchillas are expensive and they smell bad. That's the only thing.
I used to want a chinchilla because I was stupid. What? They're a lot to take care of. If your air conditioning breaks, they're dead.
Really?
You have to keep them at a certain temperature or else they can get heat stroke really easily.
Oh, Jesus. All I know is they smell fucking... Those and ferrets. They feel
nice, though.
Are they soft?
Yeah.
They're cute. But
ferrets smell more than chinchillas. Chinchillas I just like because they're soft and cute looking, and I wanted to get one, as I said, because I wasn't thinking. Yeah, that's... But anyways, we're not allowed to have chinchillas. That's a off limits
at our apartment.
Yeah, they don't allow exotic pets.
Chinchilla's an exotic pet?
Yeah.
Is a ferret an exotic pet?
We
should get a couple of ferrets and just let them free around the apartment. Let them run around.
I think they allow... I can't remember if they allow guinea pigs or not. They might not allow guinea pigs, but they might allow hamsters because guinea pigs are exotic pets or some shit like
Hamsters are so cute. I love hamsters.
Yeah, they live for a year.
Yeah, they can, when they get scared, they do this thing where they hiss and show their teeth.
I had 2 hamsters. They were Zip and Zap. They were Chinese dwarf hamsters. They had big old nuts. And one day, one of them bit the head of the penis out of the other one.
What?
Yeah, the other's penis was bleeding. Yeah, they're mean.
Bit his penis?
He bit his penis. The other one bit his penis. The other's penis. They're very fucking mean. They're mean people.
No, hamsters they eat their babies too.
Yeah, it's like if you look at them the wrong way, they're like, oh, he's looking at my babies. He can't have my babies. Then they'll just eat them from the stomach up.
My girlfriend has a hamster, and when we first got him, he was really mean. And I'd open the cage up to look at him, and he'd back into a corner, and he'd look at me, and he'd open his mouth and hiss at me. And
their hiss is terrifying.
It sounds like a taser. It's like, tss. And then he has these big frickin' fangs that are like hanging out of his mouth, and he's salivating, and he wanted to kill me. He said that. He said, "Matt, I want to kill you."
I'm going to kill you, Matt.
That would scare the shit out of me, dude. If I opened up the cage and hamster looked at me and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," I'd slam it shut so fast and leave and run out of there. It'd be terrifying.
Well, I think if any animal talked, it would be kind of terrifying. Okay. How about this? If Banana could speak, what's the first thing you think he would say?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
He's
or like get away.
He's mean. If he could talk, if he had like a small vocabulary, it mainly consists of I'm pissed, fuck off, and I'm hungry.
And leave me alone is pretty much fuck off.
Yeah, and I'm hungry. That's about it. But
when he's hungry, he's a little baby. He's a big baby when he's hungry.
He's so sweet at nighttime. He's so sweet at nighttime. Like, as soon as I turn the lights off, he gets in bed, he cuddles up with me, curls around, he lays on his back, and he purrs. And
then you punt him out of your room in the middle of the night sometimes.
Because he plays around with shit. He plays with bottle caps, and I gotta throw him out of my room. And make him Tucker's problem. Tucker's in the living room sleeping. I gotta throw him out there. It's funny. Tucker was asleep in the living room the other night. Banana's making a bunch of noise in my room, so I'm like, he's Tucker's problem now.
Oh,
so
come on.
I threw him in because usually when I put him in the living room, he stops. He just goes to bed.
He doesn't. You know for a fact he continues that shit.
I never hear him out there once I put him out there. But when Tucker was out there...
Probably because he comes over to fucking my door. Starts playing with my door.
Well, I put him out there, and Tucker's out there peacefully sleeping, and then I just hear 10 minutes later something crash, and I'm like, sorry, Tucker.
No, this is just not my problem.
I can't. There's nothing I can do.
It's not my problem.
Well, I always put him out in the living room in the middle of the night because it's like...
Give him a fucking swirly. Do something.
I can't do anything with him because he's so hyper.
Dunk him in the toilet. That'll make him not want to play.
Pick him up by his hind legs, stick his head in the toilet.
Yeah.
He'll like that a lot.
He'll curl up and bite into your fucking wrist.
Yeah, he got me good last night. I was trying to cut his nails.
He got you pretty deep.
Yeah, he did not like it when I was trying to clip his nails.
Nope, not one bit. Well, animals in general don't like being fucked with.
No.
Even Lego, Lego's more of a little bitch boy about it, but he doesn't like, his nails getting clipped or baths and all
Animals
that
just
shit.
don't like their nails getting clipped at all.
It's because
Go figure.
it's like, I want to use these to... The thing about Lego's nails is that he always steps on my feet, and I always wear flip-flops, and he
Yeah.
always scratches my goddamn
He's got
feet.
those big heavy feet and those big nails. And just
Yeah, he clunks around a lot.
he's a clunky boy.
What are some other words to describe my baby? There's clunky, stupid, dumb, happy.
He's very
He's very gay.
yeah.
I think gay is the perfect word to describe Lego.
Lego was gay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would use that word to describe him too. He's a very gay dog.
Like in all aspects of the word.
He's gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he piss like all over himself last night?
Well, that's Tucker's fault because Tucker was giving him a big old hug.
That never got cleaned up, did it?
Huh? No, I cleaned it up.
Oh, okay.
I took paper
I
towels.
just didn't remember. I was like thinking back, I'm like, wait a second. That's still on the carpet, isn't it?
Well, he didn't like pee that much on the carpet. He more like kind of piddled a little on himself.
What if humans got, like, when they got excited, they would just piddle on
It
themselves?
wasn't excitement. He was anxious because Tucker was holding him in one position and he wanted to move. And he got
What
nervous.
if humans
and
got
peed.
anxious and they peed a little bit?
They
piddled?
do.
Do they? Do people pee when they get nervous?
When
I know
they
it's
get,
like the goofy cartoon stereotype, like, I peed my pants, but does that actually happen?
I don't know. Let me see. When you get scared, do you pee your pants? Let's see. I'm gonna look that up.
Researcher Ryan McGee is on the case.
Here we go. I'm doing some investigative journalism. Do you pee when nervous? My phone's so small, but I love it. Okay. Anxiety urination. Ooh.
That's a thing? Is that a Wikipedia article?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's Okay. The need to urinate is one of the strangest anxiety symptoms, and in some cases, the answer is yes. I don't really. It's called. The subtitles in this are fear and urination. Causes of frequent anxiety urination.
What is the evolutionary...
Causes of immediate urination from anxiety.
What is the evolutionary benefit to having to pee when you get anxious?
Put your scent on them. I don't know.
Put your scent on them?
Just now people know that you scared me.
Don't scare me.
Now people know you're a bully.
Is that like...
That's what the wild animals do. When they pee, it's not territory. It's like, don't bully me.
Look, I'm gonna pee. We watched that video last night of those bears fighting, and then the one that won just like started walking around, just
Hung
peeing.
his dick down low and sprayed it like a fire hose.
And he was just walking around with piss coming out, just like, this is my area.
But he
now.
was drawing like a good line.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
making
like
a big circle.
He wasn't being shitty about it. This wasn't no last minute pee like circle, whatever he was doing. He was like waddling very slowly to make sure the pee didn't like zigzag. It was a very straight stream.
It was a perfect curve.
It's like a crop duster. It's like he was like spraying pesticides.
Oh, but he was
it was
getting
urine.
good. He had a lot of urine in there too. He had been saving that for months.
Yeah, we're going camping this weekend.
We are going camping this weekend.
We might see a bear.
I hope not. Well, actually, no. I would like to see a bear. Just not up like.
Let's chase him off. Remember the black bear video we saw?
Yeah, and
we're like, dude, I'd flinch. I'd flinch so easily with one of the fake charges of a bear.
Oh, same.
Like, but you're not supposed to.
No, because then they can. If you, that's the thing. It's like, how do I know if it's a false charge? Or if it's a real charge?
Because, Well, you'll find out pretty quickly. I promise you that.
I guess it's better to just always not flinch, because if it's a real charge and they're up close, there's nothing you can do. They're gonna kill you. And if it's a false charge and you do flinch, then they probably will kill you.
I should bring sunglasses, and then when I see a bear, I just close my eyes, and so when it false charges, I just don't see it.
That is the ultimate 2 for flinching. You know?
Have bears ever sexually assaulted a human? I'm just asking because dolphins have.
Has someone actually reported rape from a dolphin? Yeah, but I've heard of dolphins like sexually assaulting people. I'm just wondering if that's ever been court documented.
Bear sexual assault.
Has anyone ever taken that to court? They get sexually assaulted by a dolphin, and they try to like take it into the hands of the law. This dolphin assaulted me.
There's child abuse and neglect, the BEAR program, which seems a lot more sad than what I was trying to look up.
God, that is sad.
I was just trying to see if bears... Jesus Christ. Woo!
We're going camping this weekend, and it's going to be fun. I haven't been camping in a long time. It's been a couple years since I've been camping, actually. I'm just excited to get the outdoors.
I'm going to bring some s'mores.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to bring stuff for s'mores. We got to bring some stuff to make, like, hot cocoa, maybe?
Bring a little mini
Apple
grill.
cider.
Pour some fucking pancake mix on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Put some chocolate chips in there.
I have never been camping out in the West before, so I'm excited. And I don't know, it's getting cool outside. It's cold outside now, so I'm excited just to be in the great outdoors. It's really been a while since I've gone to the great outdoors.
The great outdoors?
The great outdoors.
Are you talking about the great outdoors?
The great outdoor. I love that's the name for it. It's not just like everything. It's not like the world. It's just outdoors. It's everything that's outside of the doors. It's such a funny name for it, outdoors.
You don't want to go outside. That's the side that's out.
That is a weird word. Outside. It's out of the side of the house.
It's out of the side of the house. What if it's out of the front side?
Well, the front is a side of the house.
Yeah.
Outside. That word doesn't make any sense now that You know what word also makes no sense? Understand.
Telepathy. That makes actually a good bit of sense.
No, but understand. The word understand makes no sense. You know, if you're a foreigner and you're trying to learn English, and you're like, okay, and now this is the word understand. And
two separate words put together that have nothing to do with the stems.
Understand. I stand under. What? How does that make sense? Do you understand? Ryan, do you understand?
Yeah. Do you what's a synonym for understand?
No. Do
you firmly grasp this knowledge?
Yes. Well, no, because I can't grasp something intangible.
Do you firmly mentally grasp this knowledge that I have shared with you today?
Yes.
Okay. There, we found one.
See, that's easier. That's a lot easier. English has a lot of weird words.
Do you firmly grasp?
Just make no sense.
These nuts?
Whoa, Welvin. Speaking of Welvin, that's the D's Nuts guy, for those who don't know. The guy that's like, D's Nuts.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but he has a sex tape.
It's $10,000, isn't it?
To be released, it's like $10,000, and I don't know if anyone's actually going to pay that price. You know, if I was a millionaire, if I had any amount of money,
if I made $500,000 a year, I'd spend $10,000 on that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I would definitely spend. You know, it's a small price to pay to do the world a great justice by releasing Welvin the Great's sex tape.
Is that his full name?
Yeah, it's Welvin the Great, I'm pretty sure.
Welvin the Great.
I hate when people use those, like, slang abbreviations for, like, duh, because I sound so stupid saying it. You know? Like, just anything that has the word duh in it, you feel so fucking stupid saying it.
Duh.
Welvin the Great. It's like, no, I sound like an incompetent fool.
Well, that's because that's from it became just kind of like slang, but before that it was dialect, wasn't it? Welcome to the gay island of Jamaica. Sorry.
Second you get off the boat. Welcome to the gay island of Jamaica, man. Well, quite in contrast, last time I was in Jamaica, this guy was like telling me about how they hang gay people in Jamaica. So
what?
Little bit of a contrast.
Last time I was in Jamaica, this guy offered me this big old blunt filled with weed.
Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Yeah, they take you on cruise ships.
Oh, and this guy
take you to
a
Nassau
big old
and shit.
weed of Kush.
Weed of Kush.
Like, big old pot joint, big old blunt.
Sounds like leg of lamb, but
leg of weed. Imagine like a blunt that's shaped just like a chicken, like it's the size of a leg of lamb, and it's shaped the same.
Yeah?
Yeah, wouldn't that be
That would be goofy, dude.
I don't know. You said
that'd be straight up goof troop.
I thought that was a funny visual. Imagine someone smoking that. That would be goofy. That would be funny.
It's funny, am I right?
Welcome to the gay islands of Jamaica, man.
Where we have fucking
penis.
Yeah. We have a lot of penis here.
Lots of penis.
Lots of penis.
I just went Italian with my accent. Welcome to Italy.
Where we have a lots of...
Well, that was Russian. Are we in Russia now?
Yeah.
What's in Russia?
Crazy hackers.
In two senses. The YouTube kind and the political kind.
Yeah.
Crazy Russian hacker.
He probably shouldn't have named his account that. Now they're probably like looking into him about voter fraud and
the
shit now.
NSA is like looking into him. I just make funny YouTube videos.
I should have made that video where I was a bottle of mustard for those stupid sketch comedy channels. Sindago.
I saw one of his videos on the front page recently.
What was he doing? Was he like, what happens when you boil sour worms in a crock pot filled with cat hair?
What?
He does crazy, goofy experiments.
Yeah, it was like, don't mix sodium with Coke.
Or else.
Seriously, don't fucking do that.
What's his catchphrase? How's it going, guys?
His catchphrase is, hello, Blazers. I bet he gets crazy pussy, dude.
Crazy Russian pussy. We should make an account called Crazy Russian Pussy.
And then try to, like, solicit him.
Yeah. What if that's how it worked on YouTube?
Your mate would...
It's just someone that's similarly named.
There's some girl named... she goes by SuperMegan.
SuperMegan.
Yeah, and she...
Megan!
Well, I actually got that... Someone tweeted at me this week, and they were like, change the name to Super Megan. And it just made me laugh for some reason, because I'm like, it's so stupid. And part of me considered just going and wanting to change the Twitter and everything real quick, just to Super Megan and then responding.
Having a picture of just some woman named Megan.
From iCarly.
Yeah.
Not iCarly, from Drake and Josh. I'm getting my classic kids shows by Dan Schneider confused.
How is Dan Schneider doing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look up his new projects coming out.
He still has shows on Nickelodeon. I think he has a video game show on Nickelodeon. But it's all about gamers, so maybe we can be on it.
Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied at the moment looking up Dan Schneider's film history.
Sorry, I'm just trying to carry on.
There he is, Dan the Man Schneider.
What's he working on these days?
He wrote Big Fat Liar.
What?
Yeah. He also wrote Good Burger.
Wait, the one with Frankie Muniz and stuff?
Yeah, with Amanda Bynes and Frankie Muniz. He was an actor? What does he act in? Does he...
To Catch a Predator?
Man in the Crowd. Oh, he puts himself... God damn it. Sorry, I just heard that. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Dan Schneider's
at first it said pedestrian, but I read it as pedophile.
God,
I was
guys,
like, no way.
There's no proof that Dan Schneider is a pedophile. It's funny making fun of the big fat man. That's all.
On the Amanda Show, he played a character called Mr. Old Man. Mr. Old Man.
I mean, that's one of his most classic reprised roles.
One of his characters in a show called The Mommies that ran from 1993 to 1995. His name was Cecile. It's actually Cecil. No, but it just looked like my mom's name. I'm looking at all these things. He's been 1989. Jesus, how long is he?
So Dan's been around the block a few times, you know, in his van. No, Dan, if you're listening, I'm just goofing around. He doesn't believe it. I have a real fear that Dan Schneider is going to hear this.
And he's going
to slap us with a big fat lawsuit.
Wait, was that show popular, Sam and Cat?
That was after my time. I had stopped watching Nickelodeon at that point, so I don't know.
Why did they think that would go well?
Because it's two characters from two popular TV shows he made mixed into one universe. It always goes great, like the Simpsons and Family Guy crossover.
Did that do well?
I don't think so.
Oh no. He was a contributing writer to Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, Dan gets around, dude.
What the fuck
Dan gets around, gets around, Dan gets around, and his van gets around, Dan gets around, and his van,
I found his magnum opus. It's called Guys Like Us, and the synopsis is, the story is about three guys that help each other, period. Become successful, period. That's Dan Schneider's claim to fame.
Yes! Dan the Man Schneider. We should probably stop talking about him for legal reasons. Because I feel like
he's going to come after us.
He's going to sue us for making fun of him. Can you sue somebody for making fun of you?
I'm sure big, mean, greasy lawyers could think of something.
Well, slander means that there was an obvious disregard for the truth, but I said, we are not accusing, and we don't know if Dan Schneider's not a pedophile. We're not accusing him.
We don't know that he's not a pedophile either.
But we don't know that he is. No. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I thought I was saying the good thing, but you said the good thing, and then I said the bad thing. Yeah.
No, I said the bad thing. I said we don't know that he's not a pedophile.
Oh, and I said we don't know that he is.
We don't know
I'm
that.
confused. I'm so confused. Ryan, before we end this podcast, what do you want to do while we're camping this weekend?
I don't know. You go first. What do you want to do?
I just like sitting around campfires with my bros Tucker and Ryan and just talking about sharing some funny stories. It'll be like a podcast, but no one will be able to hear it but Ryan and Tucker.
Haha.
Jealous much?
They are.
They're like, ah, damn it, I wish I could hear that. Fuck.
But I think my favorite thing will definitely be starting a campfire, just being out there.
Oh, yeah, it's just going to be cold and it's going to be the California wilderness.
I want to see some animals.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Maybe we'll see some cool animals.
What would you do if you wake up and you just hear just a... You'd be like, what is Ryan doing outside of the tent making those noises?
Go outside.
But what if you heard a noise
Sasquatch?
that heard like... that? Ryan, come on. What if you hear one noises that heard like bear? What if it heard like bear? Stupid fucking Ryan.
I would scared.
Well, anyways, that's it for the podcast. Thanks for joining us. Once again, I'm Ryan.
I'm Matt.
And so you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.